I'm going to say this here. Rotten Tomatoes did nothing wrong. Rotten Tomatoes did nothing wrong. Just like tools, people misuse tools, and people are the issue. I like that they found out about the people that were abusing the Rotten Tomatoes system for monetary gain. It seemed to be low-level people in the industry. And as far as I know, they made actions to correct it, just like Rotten Tomatoes dealt with the issue, at least not on the streaming side, on the viewer review side, at least with movie reviews, that you have to verify that you went to see the movie. I wish there was a way you could do that with streaming content, because there's still the issue there. But just like anything, if people abuse tools, and as far as I could tell, I have other issues with Rotten Tomatoes, and we are never going to hear the end of the term shill. We're not. It's going to be there consistently. But they didn't do anything wrong in this situation. They addressed those people that were misusing the system. It's in their terms. So it's not like this hasn't been addressed before. Rotten Tomatoes has in their terms that you cannot do this. So in everything deserves criticism, believe me. But in this particular situation where everyone's trashing Rotten Tomatoes and says it's dead for this, if you're gonna go like that at Rotten Tomatoes for this, I don't think it's fair. Personally, in my subjective opinion, I don't think it's fair to go after Rotten Tomatoes for this situation, because it's clearly in their terms and they're addressing all parties involved. All right, Voltaire. This will be the bonus show. Will have one guest on, and I'll bring Voltaire on because he can give some hot takes. But the bonus show will only, at the most, have one guest, so it's already filled. All right, here we go. Let's get Voltaire's take on this. All right. I don't want to go just on figure drawing. I don't want to just go, oh, he's in already. Hey, Voltaire.
Hi and hello, everybody.
I'm going to keep you small because this is my solo stream. I'm going to do
clip. Oh, okay, I'm sorry. You know what, Max? I don't need to be on. I just want to.
No. That's fine. You're going to help me with my topics. Listen, I'm going to bombard this platform with content. I don't go with the narrative that there's nothing. There's so much to talk about. There was actually lots of things to talk about.
Tons.
And I also want to hear your take. And listen, Rhea's a fan. Love Voltaire's take.
Well, I love Rhea's positive energy.
Yes. Now, on this Rotten Tomatoes situation, you already helped the viewers. The viewers went up some. So I'll make it a rule on the bonus episodes. I'm calling the MME bonus show when I go solo. I'll at the most have one guest. So it's just me and you, buddy. But I want to hear about your take on the Rotten Tomatoes. I think there's lots of ways to criticize them, but I don't like how they're being so trashed right now when it's obviously in their terms. It was a PR company that was breaking the rules, and it was reviewers that were breaking the rules, and they are being punished. And in their reviews, their stuff is being taken down. I would love your take on this.
So I've never had a problem with Rotten Tomatoes. You have to understand what it is. It's an aggregator of critic reviews. If you have a problem, it's with the critics. They're just aggravating the critics' reviews. So no, Rotten Tomatoes is not the problem. And you can still use it as an effective tool. You should always be skeptical of what you read. So there's no reason to be mad at Rotten Tomatoes in and of itself. It's the critics, if anything.
Yeah, and it's in their terms of agreement that you can't accept monetary gain for your reviews.
See, I didn't even
I
know
don't
that.
have the exact term, but I was reading it somewhere. It's in their terms.
Yeah.
If someone abuses the terms, which happens a lot on YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, we know, Senior Nerd, it was.
and also, these critics, whether they're getting money or not, some of them get access, and that might taint their opinions. You know what I mean? This is just the most blatant example, is getting straight up cash for the review. But there's always been a reason to kind of like, take the reviewer's comments with a grain of salt on different things,
Yeah. And I like you. I'm not super anti-SJW, but I do feel that the critics go easier on stuff if it has social commentary.
So I'll say this, since you
yes.
can't. So being a professional reviewer, think of how cool a job that is, right?
Yes.
You get to watch movies and write about them.
Maybe I could get there one day. I'll see.
Right. But if you're in that job, and I don't even blame the reviewers, if you have to not say certain things or be careful about certain takes or not hate on certain types of movies for a reason just to keep your job and not get canceled, I can't blame those people either. You know what I mean? So I've always had like a skeptical take of the reviewers personally.
Yeah. Yeah. Rhea is commenting on Figure Drawing has a hot take that I completely disagree with. I still love you, Figure Drawing. He's extremely Figure Drawing is extremely concerned about Jenna Ortega's height as Zatanna. Zatanna.
Mm-hmm.
And then Rhea gave a good point. I don't perceive height as an issue. Creative camera work is a thing for male actors all